Greetings. I, Tariq Shaw, am the bright letter. This is a reading of Speaking on the Gargoyle Tablets. This is Divination Meanings and Game Manual. Divination, starting with the all-encompassed world. Singular. The art of it? A solid indigo cube, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting a lavender sky with multicolored specks of stars. The meaning of it: God of land, physical, third dimension, things outside of you. Inner substitutes with ace of the second. Daf, art. A tall indigo rectangular prism sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting a lavender sky with the multicolored specks of stars. Meaning: God of strength, law, force, exertion. Inner substitutes with two of the second. Ventral. Three solid indigo cubes stacked above one another. The bottom cube in a rippling pool, reflecting a lavender sky with multicolored specks of stars. Goddess of requirement, attribution, worth, numbers, amounts. Inner substitutes with three of disciples. Aquilmacist. A tall, curving, rectangular indigo prism, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting a lavender sky with multicolored specks of stars. God of energy, spirit, magic, emotions, things within you. Inner substitutes with four of disciples. Inactivity. A high floating solid indigo cube over a pool reflecting a lavender sky with multicolored specks of stars. God of mind, name, meaning, stillness, abstract. Enter substitutes with five of the same. Considerations. Revi. Art. A solid, pointed, sky blue arch, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. Meaning: the importance of expression, language, and communication. Enter substitutes with six of initials. The spike. A solid sky blue bee-like shape, with a point protruding from the curve, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. The importance of craft. Artificial, man-made, secondary degree. Inner substitutes with seven of initials. A horn. A solid sky blue A-like shape, with a horn protruding from the top of the curve, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. The importance of raw material, elements, primary degree. Enter substitutes with eight of initials. Symbol. A solid sky blue P-like shape, with a missing back behind the curve, diagonally erected in a rippling pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. The importance of simulation, play. Inner substitutes with nine of initials. Laneward. A solid shape like a curved road, with curvier avenues floating above a pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. importance of free roam, exploration. Inner substitutes with 10 of initials. Wild night. A round platform of flat smooth stone, rounded at its edges, with a heightened crystal in its center, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting a lavender sky with multicolored specks of stars. Minimal grade of positive energy, since the inner substitutes with the night of heightens. Crest. A solid sky blue symbol of an upward curve, pointed at its edges, with a stem forming a thick downward curve. Surrounding this, the solid outline of a shield, with 3 swooping points up and 1 point at the bottom, seamlessly connected to the inner curves at the top and bottom. This symbol is sitting in a pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. The importance of God. Masculine, swordsmanship, like common qualities. Inner substitutes with arch of heightens, and so low grade of positive energy. Slot. A solid sky blue arrow pointing up, erected in a rippling pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver specks of stars. The importance of goddess. Feminine. Archery, unlike rare qualities. Inner substitutes with priestess of heightens, and so mid-grade of positive energy. Knot. 3 solid sky blue loops connected infinitely, with 1 loop up and 2 loops diagonally down, floating above a pool, reflecting an indigo sky with silver stars. The importance of willpower. Magic. Inner substitutes with wizard of heightens, and so high grade of positive energy. Gargoyles. Draw. Art. A purple line symbol of one in meditation, with a glowing belly and radiating light over a short in stature, light gray gargoyle with green eyes. All of this with the background of sky blue. Meaning, meditation. Inner substitutes with ace of discernment. A purple line symbol of a heart above a metal ingot, above a below average height green gargoyle with silver hair and hazel eyes. All of this with the background of sky blue. Material love. Inner substitutes with 2 results. At a purple line symbol of a thick open book, above a large canine-like gargoyle with saber teeth and elephant feet. All of this with a background of sky blue. Meaning, study. Inner substitutes with 3 of results. Often. A purple line symbol of intertwining above a shapely golden gargoyle with sand-colored hair. All of this with a background of sky blue. Companionship. Inner substitutes with 4 results. Plant wind. A purple line symbol of a figure with an orange point protruding from the belly area. Above, a tall, slim, deep blue gargoyle with a white tuft goatee. All of this with a background of sky blue. Magic. Inner substitutes with 5 of results. Fid. A purple line symbol of a rolled up scroll above a brown gargoyle with angel wings. All of this with a background of sky blue. The 7 bids. Companionship, conference, consultation, embodiment, guarding, guidance, protection. Inner substitutes with 6 of results. Momentum. A purple line symbol of a spanning upward point above a cream-colored gargoyle with green eyes. All of this with a background of sky blue. Stagnation, avoiding bad. Inner substitutes with 7 of results. Vertius, a purple-lined symbol of a tower with a high-reaching point and a sun off to the left, above a chalk-white gargoyle. All of this with a background of sky blue. Pinnacle, contentedness. Inter substitutes with 8 of results. Zin, a purple-lined symbol of a room corner with a door, above a black gargoyle with copper dreadlocks. All of this with a background of sky blue. Dungeon, puzzle, indoors. Inner substitutes with 9 of results. Guardian, a purple-lined symbol of the outer corner of a shelter with a door, accompanied by a trail. Above, a teal gargoyle with black hair. All of this with a background of sky blue. Adventure, outdoors. Inter substitutes with 10 of results. Wild night. Stood on by night. A round platform of flat smooth stone, round at its edges, sitting in a rippling pool, reflecting a lavender sky, with multicolored specks of stars. Minimal grade of positive energy, since it intersubstitutes with the Knight of Heightens. Lotic, a purple-lined symbol of a spanning downward curve, above a brick-red gargoyle with wild white hair. All of this with a background of sky blue. Submission, no. Inner substitutes with an archer of results, and so low grade of change. Rilged, a purple-lined symbol of a spanning upward curve above a purple gargoyle with indigo hair. All of this with a background of sky blue. Force, intent. Inner substitutes with a priestess of results, and so mid-grade of change. Condense, a purple-lined symbol of a large ring with another ring inside, following a smaller ring inside that one, above a brick orange gargoyle. All of this with the background of sky blue. Longevity, inner substitutes with a wizard of results, and so high grade of change. Suit, initial, the air crystal of the situation. Ace of initials, 1 initial crystal with an orange background. Off, all first of the situation. 2 of initials, 2 initial crystals within and without 2 circles, above and below each other. The outer circle with an orange point protruding from inside, with an orange background. Depth, duality, progression of the situation. 3 of initials, 3 initial crystals, varying in size, smaller to bigger, from bottom to top, with an orange background. Kiss, characteristics, symbolism of the situation. 4 of initials, 4 initial crystals in 2x2 fashion, a green horn symbol above, and an upside-down green reverse symbol under, with an orange background. As elements, silence of the situation. 5 of initials, 5 initial crystals above a line, separating the top and bottom of the tablet, with an orange background. Meaning, Fey, power, half of the situation. 6 of initials, 6 initials, clustered under the layers of the surface, with an orange sunset. Is paranoia, superstition of the situation. 7 of initials, 7 initial crystals in the heavens, high above the surface, with an orange sunset. Meaning, Pid, positivity, divinity of the situation. 8 of initials, Initial crystal-embedded rock overlooking a boat on the waters, with fish underneath, with an orange sunset. Sick. Sex, infinity, continuation of the situation. 9 of initials. An individual standing in front of an empty table, imagining themselves standing in front of a table with 9 initials, with an orange background. Illu. Imagination, luck, wealth of the situation. 10 of initials. An individual with arms raised in elation or jubilation, standing under 10 initials with an orange background. Seth. Complete, full effect of the situation. 9 of initials. A knight with a red plume helmet, with his sights on obtaining an initial crystal with an orange background. Camo. Minimal grade of the situation. Obtained. Archer of initials. An archer with green chainmail headgear, protecting an initial crystal with a bow at the ready, with an orange background. Alp. Low grade of the situation. Protect. Priestess of initials. A priestess with a radiant halo cherishes the initial crystal she holds close, with an orange background. Pimp. Mid-grade of the situation. Value. Wizard of initials. A wizard holding up an initial crystal imbued, soaking in energies, and imparting energies in return. We. High grade of the situation. Imbue. Suit. Heighten. The earth crystal of positive energy. Ace of Heightens. 1 heightened crystal with an orange background. Av. All first of positivity. 2 of Heightens. 2 heightened crystals with and without 2 circles, above and below each other. The outer circle with an orange point protruding from its side, with an orange background. Depth. Duality. Progression of positivity. 3 of Heightens. 3 heightened crystals, varying in size, smaller to bigger, from bottom to top, with an orange background. Kiss. Characteristics, symbolism of positivity. 4 of Heightens. 4 heightened crystals in 2x2 fashion, a green horn symbol above, and an upside down green reveat symbol under, with an orange background. Meaning as elements of silence of positivity. 5 of Heightens. 5 heightened crystals above a line, separating the top and bottom of the tablet, with an orange background. Fae. Power. Have positivity. 6 of Heightens. 6 Heightens clustered under the layers of the surface, with an orange sunset. Is paranoia, superstition of positivity. 7 of Heightens. 7 heightened crystals in the heavens, high above the surface, with an orange sunset. Pid. Positivity, divinity of positivity. 8 of Heightens. Tree. On its trunk, an infinity symbol. Upon its branches, heightened crystals with an orange sunset. Sick. Sex, infinity, continuation of positivity. 9 of Heightens. An individual standing in front of an empty table, imagining themselves standing in front of a table with 9 Heightens with an orange background. Illu. Imagination, luck, wealth, positivity. 10 of Heightens. An individual with arms raised in elation or jubilation, standing under 10 Heightens with an orange background. Seth. Complete, full effect of positivity. Knight of Heightens. A knight with a red plume helmet with its sights on obtaining a heightened crystal with an orange background. Meaning, come on, minimal grade of positivity. Obtained. Archer of Heightens. An archer with green chainmail headgear, protecting a heightened crystal, with a bow at the ready, with an orange background. Alp. Low grade of positivity. Protect. Priestess of Heightens. A priestess with a radiant halo cherishes the heightened crystal she holds close, with an orange background. Pimv. Mid-grade of positivity. Value. Wizard of Heightens. A wizard, holding up a heightened crystal imbued, soaking in energies, and imparting energies in return. We. High grade of positivity. Imbued. Suit. Result. The water crystal of change. Ace of results. One result crystal, with an orange background. Off. All first of change. Two of results. Two result crystals, within and without, two circles, above and below each other. The outer circle with an orange point protruding from its side, with an orange background. Depth. Duality, progression, change. Three of results. Three result crystals, varying in size, smaller to bigger, from bottom to top, with an orange background. Kiss. Characteristics, symbolism of change. Four of results. Four result crystals in 2x2 fashion. A green horn symbol above and an upside down green ruby symbol under, with an orange background. As elements, silence, change. Five of results. Five result crystals above a line, separating the top and bottom of the tablets, with an orange background. Fae. Power. Path of change. Six of results. Six initials clustered under the layers of the surface, with an orange sunset. Piz. Paranoia. Superstition of change. Seven of results. Seven crystals in the heavens, high above the surface, with an orange sunset. Pid. Positivity. Divinity of change. Eight of results. A tablet set on a stone pergola, holding seven results. Two individuals holding together an eighth, with an orange background. Sex, infinity, continuation of change. Nine of results. An individual standing in front of an empty table, imagining themselves standing in front of a table, with nine results, with an orange background. Elu. Imagination, luck, wealth of change. 10 of results. An individual with arms raised in elation or jubilation, standing under 10 results, with an orange background. Seth. Complete, full effect of change. 9 of results. A knight with a red plume helmet, with his sights on obtaining a result crystal, with an orange background. Kamo. Minimal grade of change. Obtain. Archer results. An archer with green chainmail headgear, protecting a result crystal, with a bow at the ready, with an orange background. Elf. Low grade of change. Protect. Priestess of results. A priestess with a radiant halo, cherishes the result she holds close, with an orange background. Pimv. Mid-grade of change. Value. Wizard of results. A wizard holding up a result crystal. The wizard imbued, soaking in energies and imparting energies in return. We. High grade of change. Imbue. Suit. Desequidal. The fire crystal of negative energy. Ace of Desequidals. One Desequidal crystal with an orange background. Off. All first of negativity. Two of Desequidals. Two Desequidal crystals within and without two circles, above and below each other. The outer circle with an orange point protruding from its side, with an orange background. Depth. Duality, progression of negativity. Three of Desequidals. Three Desequidal crystals, varying in size, smaller to bigger, from bottom to top, with an orange background. Kiss. Characteristics, symbolism of negativity. Four of results. Four Desequidal crystals in 2x2 fashion, a green horn symbol above, and an upside down green reveal symbol under, with an orange background. As elements, silence of negativity. Five of Desequidals. Five Desequidal crystals above a line, separating the top and bottom of the tablet, with an orange background. Fey, power, half of negativity. 6 of Disecrados. 6 Disecrados clustered under the layers of the surface with an orange sunset. Is paranoia, superstition of negativity. 7 of Disecrados. 7 crystals in the heavens, high above the surface, with an orange sunset. Bid, positivity, divinity of negativity. 8 of Disecrados. A lotus flower of 8 petals, with a Disecrado in its center, with an orange sunset. 6. Sex, infinity, continuation of negativity. 9 of Disecrados. An individual standing in front of an empty table, imagining himself standing in front of a table with 9 Disecrado crystals, with an orange background. Illu, imagination, luck, wealth of negativity. 10 of Disecrados. An individual with arms raised in elation or jubilation, standing under 10 Disecrados with an orange background. Seth, complete, full effect of negativity. Knight of Disecrados. A knight with a red plume helmet, with his sights on obtaining a Disecrado crystal, with an orange background. Kamal, minimal grade of negativity, obtained. Archer of Disecrados. An archer with green chainmail headgear, protecting a Disecrado crystal with a bow at the ready, with an orange background. Elf, low grade of negativity, protect. Priestess of Disecrados. A priestess with a radiant halo, cherishes the Disecrado crystal she holds close, with an orange background. Imp, mid-grade of negativity, value. Wizard of Disecrados. A wizard holding up a Disecrado crystal, the wizard imbued, soaking in energies and imparting energies in return. High grade of negativity, imbue. 4 card layout. Lay 3 cards one after the other with your mind in regards to the particular reading. Lay the 4th card and tie it all together with the 4th card being the generalization of the reading and the layout on a whole. It is not meant for the one divining to give an interpretation of misfortune. If for some reason this is the case, try to see it a different way. Games. Abstract, the card game. Abstract is a game with easy mechanics, with the possibility of immersive role-playing. You play up to 20 rounds, or however many you'd like. How to play. At stage 1, you begin with an abstract amount of 5 resources. The resources vary, depending on which version of abstract you are playing. Let's start with the version Dragon, in which case you start with 5 coins. The first thing you'll want to do is build your hand. For this version, take out all the face cards of a 56 card deck and set them aside. Shuffle the remaining deck and build your hand like so. Draw from the top of the deck 4 default cards plus 1 extra card for what stage of 20 you currently are. For stage 1, place on the table 4 cards plus 1 cards. Now you can use your coins. For your hand, 1 card is worth 1 coin. So strategize if you're going to save coin or benefit from more diversity in your hand. Once you have made your hand and minus the corresponding coins, make a pile separate from your hand pile of 5 cards. These 5 cards are what your cards have to beat in order to win. Set a 1 card pile in addition. This will be your reward of coins, your reward card of coins. And set the remaining cards off to the side, where it will become the graveyard for your cards. The mechanics for the game are as such. High cards win, with a twist. The 10 cards are beat by the Joker wild card, and the Joker wild card is beat by all the other cards. Of the cards you put in your hand, you are allowed to use only 4 of them, so choose well. Before you flip over an opposing card, lock in 1 card of yours to go against the card. When you flip, examine both cards and place the losing card in the graveyard. If the cards are of the same number, you win, and the opposing card goes in the graveyard. When all 5 cards are beat, and you have at least 1 of your 4 cards, well done, you win. Add your reward card number to your resources. Joker is 0. Shuffle the cards with the face cards without the face cards and start again, but this time at stage 2, where the default is 4 plus 2. Mechanics to help. Labor credits. Before every game, you have 3 chances to gain extra resources. There are 2 types of labors. In Dragon, there are merchants, double or nothing your desired amount of resources, and scour. Choose a number between 1 and 11, hoping to see it as you flip cards right side up. Count each flip starting with 0. Whatever number your lucky number lands on, you get 11 coins minus that number. Cost 1 coin to choose a lucky number. If you are lucky enough to get your lucky number on the 12th last flip card, you get all 11 coins, just as if you got your lucky number on the 0 flip card. Aces multiply the reward. Whenever an ace is in play of clearing a stage, whether it's in your hand or the opposing cards, add an X multiplier for the reward of that stage. 1 ace equals double the reward, 3 ace quadruple the reward, etc. Ancient components. These are where the face cards come in. No need to pick them up. Just know this. Jacks cost 11 coins. Queens cost 12 coins. Kings cost 13 coins. When you use an ancient component, you gain unbeatable credits against your current cards. A Jack ensures you will beat 1 card, then it is used up. Queens ensure 2 cards beat. King ensures 3 cards beat. Role-playing immersion. For added fun, there are 3 versions of Abstract, and all with their own backstories. Once upon a time, the ancient ones were known as dragon slayers. There was the knight, the archer, the priestess, and the wizard. The knight became overzealous and undertook the dogma, Dragonhead Collector, in which he would buy weapons and slay a dragon to then sell its severed head for more coins to buy upgraded more weapons. The archer, priestess, and wizard were concerned for dragons overall and thought it best to implement a dragon treaty, wherein individuals or parties would be given ideas to do something other than slay, such as ride, raise, transform, sometimes figuratively as the wearing of the Legend of Dragon accessories. Other times, a dragon may transform into a man, or a man may turn into a dragon. And cooperation. The rest of the Ancient Ones told the knight that they would help him slay dragons sometimes if he would surrender some of his collection of coins to ensure less dragons would be slain. Where do you stand concerning the treaty? How do you deal with the dragons? May this guide your path. When you play dragon, you can make your stage out to be an action taken. You can also follow which stage you are on by the ranking system from Acolyte to Legend. Acolyte is 1 to 2. Novice is 3 to 4. Skilled is 5 to 6. Adept is 7 to 9. Master is 10 to 14. Hero is 15 to 19. Legend is 20. The Dragon Treaty is a guide to how you will take action when it comes to the dragons. 18 Hardened Dragon. 19 Hardened Dragon. 20 Great Dragon. Hardened dragons have 10 opposing cards on the stage instead of 5. Great dragons have 15 opposing cards on the stage instead of 5 or 10. Ioman took a deep breath in and bellowed out the incantation. At first, not. Then gradually, he actually heard the energy, like the beginning warm-up of an orchestra. The ground beneath him vanishes. The air he once breathed was no more. Visually condemned to the darkness, he existed with no means of observation or comparison. This continued for what felt like the better parts of an hour. Then a single word, the word he has been searching for, droned in and echoed a loop of undying vibrations. When every sense of the meaning became clear, his feet met the ground, his lungs filled, and his eyes took in the surroundings prior. A smile overtook Ioman, and he whispered to himself the sought-out word. Peace. Another story with the character having the same name, Ioman. The few pages that I did write of it, not only a part of musician was then attached to it. This became area for the Book of Power. The following is a summary of the remembered essence of that story. Trezerk, the Master Wizard, told Ioman the Apprentice Wizard, if you believe everything written in this book, the Book of Aertha, you will gain unimaginable vast power. The book tells him that to write or say your words the way the book does, you will make what you write happen. Ioman does it, and whisks himself off to a gem planet, where a pair of robed individuals stand apart, a blonde woman and a reptilian lizard man. They give to him what he asks, They answer his questions, and he uses the power to go back. Once back where he started, the castle now under siege, he escapes the castle, sits in his home, searches his mind, and utters the only word in his mind: peace. How do you identify? Apprentice, master, or mind? Let this guide you down your path. When you play Chamber, you taking action is based on three identities: an Ironman, Magic Apprentice, a Trezork, Magic Master, or a Chamber, the mind itself. The resource for Chamber is mana. There are differences to the mechanics of Chamber. For each stage, you get 4 default cards, but do not get an extra for each stage. Also, the face cards are shuffled in. They act as unbeatable credits, whether for you or the opposing card of the stage. If a card meets a face card, they will take out one another's credits until one has none left, and is disposed of. If a face card is met with the same amount of unbeatable credits, they cancel each other out, and are both disposed of. You must have a card in your hand left over at the end of a stage to clear it and gain the reward. At one point, this path had no name, and was held together by managing stamina while adventuring. Now, as if the adventure has come to a moment of wonder, I now study glyphs by managing Ember's knowledge energy. Besides gaining Embers being by studying the glyphs, I can write and read for Embers too. On this path I come to know the immensity. May this inspire your path. When you play Glyph, the action is based on epic immense adventure. Unlike Dragon and Chamber, there are no default cards, and no face cards. The resource for Glyph are Embers. Abstract is a game that takes some thought and makes an astounding feat of being a way to take fantasy-based action. You can write down notes, and even make a journal log of checkmarking 1 to 20 spaces, and resource bank. One stage at a time is fine. All 60 stages would almost for sure take multiple sessions, but however you play, you are dealt 5 abstract resources. King's Agenda, the card game. Start with a standard deck of cards. Leave the jokers aside. Shuffle. The goal is to make books with taking care of the kingdom known as the 4 suits. Diamonds equal treasury. Spades equals leadership. Hearts equals welfare. Clubs equal war. You will begin by making 4 suit provision. Piles, 2 by 2, 1 card at a time, with a max of 4 cards each. When a card is of a suit that already has 4 of its slot taken in the pile, you must replace one of those cards with your new card. With 4 cards for each suit pile, you are ready to make 1 card duty piles, a horizontal row of 4 above the provision piles. Here is the action. Whatever the number of the duty card of a single suit, you must make provision cards on top of it that is equal or higher, however many provision cards it takes. When you have placed your provisions over your duties, you can collect all 4 fulfilled duty piles and place them together as a book called a century. Keep your provisions still in your 2 by 2 piles and restock provisions for the up and coming duties. If you are not able to fulfill your duties with your provisions, then you may break down centuries and fill your provisions with those. The goal is to get as many centuries out of 5 as you can. You win at 5 centuries, but you are free to go for more. Spellcast, card game. How to play. 2 to 4 players are dealt 7 cards to your hand, will nots, with 3 cards in a horizontal row, longevities, in front of each player. The goal is to keep longevity. Keep at least 1 card outstanding your opponents. Longevities are your health bar. In other words, how long you keep up your spell. The cards not dealt are placed in the center of the table as Aquilum Assist, pickup pile, and 1 card is flipped, mana pool. The person whose turn it is must either choose an opponent to attack, in other words, cause dispel, by making a sidebook, the spike spell, of 3, example, Ace 2-3, Ace Ace Ace, or choose to return one of your longevity health bar cards if you have been attacked. This being done through main books, a horn spell on the table, in between you and your longevity health bar, in other words, lasting spell. On their turn, they must pick up from either Aquamasist or the mana pool, then put down on the mana pool ending their turn. But you can shift the will nots in your hand with the longevity cards of your health bar at any time. When the pile in the center is empty, take the cards in the mana pool and shuffle it, replacing the Aquamasist pile. When one player is left, or alternatively when one player goes, the game is over. The winner remains. Spellcast. How long can you hold your spell? This has been a reading of the Divination Instructions and Game Manual for the Gargoyle Tablets. I am the Bright Letter, attuned to your infinity.